I really believe in the power of the individuals to shape their life and community and environment. And I would like to see that aspect of the self-led learning, where we evolve from depending on others to prescribe us the learning environment to an environment where you learn and pick by yourself. You're disciplined enough and motivated enough to have your own trajectory, let's say. And you also contribute to that. You share your knowledge, you contribute to that, you connect virtually with other classmates. You have virtual teachers or leaders or learning coaches, not necessarily teachers.
So for the last 3 years in Romania, we've provided digital training to more than 100,000 students and SMBs and companies. We believe that through digital skills, they can succeed and then can create much more value for them and for the companies, right? We see a lot of potential here locally because there's a lot of talent in math and in computer science, and we want to support them to start cool companies such as UiPath that started from Romania.
How countries and states choose to organize their education systems is going to have an enormous impact on their future prosperity. If we take the old school view, as Claudia says, that education is something that happens when you're young and then ceases, and that's where the funding and support and infrastructure is, I think countries are going to do less well than those that are treating it as a lifelong pattern that needs to carry on.
To reduce that or to address that challenge, you need to understand how people learn. How do they, envision that? And then the questions that they may have is, first it comes, will my job be impacted and how? And in this journey that you're inviting them on, the learning journey, it cannot be just as simple as go online and study a course and expect that within 2 hours you will be upskilled. They need to see the technology, they need to test it, they need to visualize it in a safe environment. The demo part is very important. They need to hear from other people. They need to be encouraged through what we call ambassadors within our customers, those people that understand both the technology but also the mentality and the culture of that from that particular environment. And then you need to reward people. You need to acknowledge them for their learning journey and for achieving success in learning.
I think there's an ecosystem, right? So you have the consumers, and then you have governments, and you have companies, or tech companies, let's say, in these discussions. And of course, governments respond to the people, to the consumers. So they have to adapt. They have to adapt to the changing behaviors of the consumers and how they embrace technology. In the same time, companies have to respect what the governments are saying and have to follow the laws. So it's very important for governments and tech companies to engage in discussions and to work together so that those laws represent consumers' interests to the best. And then technology companies are creating products for consumers, but it's very important to make sure, again, that we don't reinforce biases, we don't create new biases when we create these products, and that the products are created for everyone, so that we don't discriminate against certain segments of people, right? And when you think about consumers, it's also important to understand that consumers' awareness and understanding of technology is very different. So how do we provide enough trainings and information and education to everyone so they can benefit from this product and from this, let's say, digital transformation that's happening?